As soon as you've registered for an account with monitorQA, you'll be presented with the quick setup wizard to guide you through basic configuration steps. First, enter some information about your company, like the name, the type of the industry you're in, and a few other things. On the next step, you'll have an option to invite other users to your monitorQA account. Don't worry about it if you're not ready yet. You can also do this later. Invite users by simply typing in their name, email address, and choosing the type of the role. The role will determine what they can do within the system. For example, if there's someone who only needs to do audits, then choose the auditor role. On the other hand, if they are someone who needs full access to the system, choose the admin role. A detailed overview of roles and permissions is available in our knowledge base. You can always change roles and permissions later on. On the last step of the initial setup guide, you'll be able to choose one of the pre-made audit templates. Choose something that's closest to your industry, and you'll be able to customize it later on. If none of these make sense for your organization, then just click Finish, and you'll create your own audit template later. Congratulations! Your basic account setup is complete. At this point, you can explore the system by following the menu on the left, where you can see which features are available to you. One recommendation to get your account going is to follow the steps highlighted on the dashboard. Once you have all these steps completed, your account will be fully up and running. The first couple of steps are already marked as completed through the initial setup you just went through. If you invited some users, then that step will also be marked as completed. If not, then you can proceed to that step. Just click on the New User button and the system will take you to the Users section and open a dialog to add a new user for you. Just fill out the name, email, and select the role of your user, and you're good to go. Those people will each receive an email with instructions to download our mobile app and log in with the temporary password provided in the email. It's worth mentioning that you can also define tags, which you can assign to users, audit objects, and audit templates. Think of these tags as categories you can use to slice and dice data later on. For example, if only certain users could do a security audit, then you could create the tag called Security and tag users and audits that require some special skills. Or you can tag certain audit objects to belong to a certain region or territory. For now, let's skip this field, but please refer to our knowledge base for more information. Alright, now that we've added one or two users to our account, let's go back to the dashboard to see what the next recommended step is. So the system says we need to add some audit object on which audits will be performed. To give you an example, for a restaurant chain, the audit object would be a restaurant location or the kitchen in a given restaurant. For a construction company, it could be their machines or construction sites. It's basically the thing on which you're performing an audit. Clicking the option to add a new audit object will take you to the settings area, or more specifically to the list of objects, and display a dialog to add a new audit object. For the purpose of this video, we're going to add a restaurant name, but we're not going to tag it for now. Let's choose to notify this user, the restaurant manager, about the results of any audits performed on this restaurant location. Since this is a restaurant, then let's also give it a physical address, but if you're adding something where a location is irrelevant, then you can skip that step. Let's add this address as the physical location for the sake of this demonstration. Great! Now that we've added an audit object, we can move on to schedule an audit based on a template that we chose to use during the initial setup. Let's go back to the dashboard. And here we can see that the last step still pending our action is to schedule an audit. Let's click on the New Schedule option. By clicking this option, the system will display the Schedule section and we'll have a new schedule dialog in front of us. I'll choose the restaurant template that I added to my account during the initial setup. In case you've skipped this step, then we have a separate video that will guide you through the process of creating your own audit template first. Once you create that template, you'll be able to schedule it here. Check out our video that explains the creation of new templates for more information on that topic. Alright, so continuing here, I'll select an audit object to which this audit applies. I have just one restaurant added, so let's choose it here. We can name this audit or leave it blank. I'll name it Monthly Restaurant Inspection. As previously, let's skip the tag section for now, and let's choose the repeating frequency for this audit. I'll do something simple here and choose to repeat this on a monthly basis. Every month. I want it to start on January 1st, 2021, and I want it to stop on December 31st, 2025. So I want it to run for a very long time. Now let's click the Schedule button, and that's it. If I navigate to the dashboard, you'll see that the guidance steps are now gone from here since we have completed all the steps. Here's some general guidance. The dashboard is where you can see a current snapshot of compliance within your business and also see outstanding corrective actions that need to be addressed. You'll want to check out the dashboard frequently. The Audit section is where you can review any pending or completed audit results, as well as check and approve corrective actions that came out of performed audits. The Library section is an area where you can create new audit templates or adjust any of the existing ones. And finally, the Settings section is where you can tweak your account configuration, manage users and audit objects, as well as tags, review access roles, and a few more options. Feel free to explore other options available in the system or consult our knowledge base for more information.